Hey guys, Jay here, and today I'm just going to be doing a small update type thing. It's going to be about AnimePDX and actually the gear that I use. So there's going to be a little bit of change in the gear that I have, things like that. So as well as what I'm going to be doing at AnimePDX. I realized I didn't put out a video talking about what I'm doing there as far as content for the channel, like what I'm putting here in terms of what I'm filming. I guess I just didn't think about it or something, and I just never made the video. So this will act as both that and an update on what's going to happen afterwards as far as gear and filming and things like that. So before I start talking about the actual stuff that I'm going to be doing down there, go ahead and go down into the description below and go subscribe to Atlis's channel, because I no longer need to say go subscribe to his channel because he's going to have videos soon, because he has videos now. And I'm going to be pretty much forcing him to film at the convention. He asked me to pretty much tell him, hey, start filming now, like kind of be that person that forces him to do it so that he can get into it. So that'll be pretty fun, I guess. So let's get into the videos. So if you go down and check out his channel, his latest video will be this, basically what I'm doing, but for him. And it's going to be talking about what he's doing as far as cosplay lineup, videos he's going to try and do. But he did leave out a few that we don't know about yet, so that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm not going to give you my lineup because I've done that already, but Zelda and Link are not happening because we couldn't finish in time, money situation, stuff like that. But we will have everything else, so it'll be fine. So as for videos that are going on at the convention, I'm gonna try to film like at least one panel if I can. This camera can go pretty long. If it's just an hour long thing, and it says 169 minutes, so it can go, that's how long I can be recording right now. If I wanted to make this video 169 minutes long plus whatever else was in this video that I didn't edit out, that's how long I could film, and that would fill up the SD card. So I can film a lot, and all I have to do is empty the card onto my laptop and go film a panel. So I could do that right beforehand or something. So that'd be really fun if I can do that. I'm probably going to film the Q&A session with Keith Silverstein. I don't know though. It depends on what time it is and if we're doing other stuff, and if we need to get other stuff done first. But I don't know. Also, we're going to be doing, obviously, vlogs. I will be vlogging a lot more than I did at SoccerCon. The reason I didn't there as much was because we were in line 90% of the time, and it was just, we couldn't. We were either in line or in the dealer's hall or resting, pretty much. So there wasn't a whole lot we could do as far as vlogging there. But this one is more relaxed, so we're not going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff, so it'll be a lot easier to vlog. So expect at least one day each that are longer videos that are more spread out of the convention and showing more of what's going on. And I'm gonna try to go for 2 parts each, like 2 parts per day or more if I can. I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. It is a small convention. Also, the other videos that we're going to be doing, one of the ones that Atlis did not mention that we don't know if we're going to be doing, is in the hotel. We're thinking of doing some topic videos about, cosplay and conventions. So I'm not going to tell you what they are, but it's going to be just us like talking to the camera, just talking about something that has to do with our channels, as far as cosplay and conventions, things like that, whatever we can think up. I already have one for my channel, and he's trying to think of one up until tomorrow when we actually get to the convention. So we're gonna see how that works out. If that is gonna happen, then he'll have that's just another video for his channel and another video for my channel. And then one of the main things that we were going to do at SoccerCon that we never got around to, I don't know why we never got around to it, but we just didn't. Atlis was going to do this more than I was, but because I had other stuff that people weren't wanting to help with. But his was a little bit different. So now I'm going to do it instead. Well, we both are, and post them on our channels. But they're going to be the question of the day type things. So we're going to be like making 2 intros for each video, just in case or something. And we're going to go like, this is the question of the day, and then ask a question, and then all the shots are going to be the attendees answering that question. So this one isn't one of the questions, and I specifically made sure that the question that I can give you guys, that's like an example question, isn't one that you're going to hear in the video. So for an example, if you were to say, what's your favorite Pokemon? So it would be me talking to the camera saying, question of the day, we're asking everybody here what their favorite, well, we're asking everyone here who's their favorite Pokemon. How about that? And then it would cut away to attendees answering the question, and then it would just jump cut to every attendee. Oops, sorry about that. It'll just jump cut to every attendee answering the questions, and that's pretty much the video. It's little just fun videos. We do have 1 question each per day, but it depends on how many people actually answer it, because we're gonna need at least 2 minutes, or it's not really worth it. So we're gonna see what we can do there. The other video type that I want to do that I'm not sure of, this is one of the types that people weren't like willing to help with. They were kind of nervous and they didn't want to really help. And that's the attendees talking to the camera, kind of in a more tips and tricks type info type way. So I can just tell you what the video is going to be, because I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it's things not to say to cosplayers. So basically the camera will be pointing at whoever, you know, whoever's answering the question, and they'll just say something that they would rather not hear from people that has to do with cosplay. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can probably think of off the top of your head when you think of that. So that's pretty much what's going to happen with that video. So the last video type is going to be the cosplay music videos, the CMVs. I can only promise 1, because that's about all I can probably do. We are trying a new way, because I'm using my camcorder right now, so you can see right here, you can see where I'm looking at. That's my screen. That's how you know I'm looking at my camcorder when I look to the side sometimes. My camcorder has better frame rates, as well as better stabilization, so it's less shaky, things like that. The video quality just looks a lot better in good lighting, so I want to try this one, but we are going to also try it, we're going to try it both on the stabilizer, and I just got a message, and we're going to try it with the camcorder both on a tripod and the stabilizer and see what we can get. But the video stabilizes itself really well, so I really like that. So that's pretty much what we're doing for videos. Oh, I am actually teaching Atlis how to do that, so expect one from him too. His might not be all that good, but I mean, mine aren't that great either, so you know, whatever. But his are going to be like how mine was at first, really shaky and gross looking. It was just terrible. His is probably going to be better than that, so because he's going to be using a better camera. Anyway, let's move on to the other news of this video, the dual part of this video, my gear. So I will be keeping this camera, obviously, but I'm getting rid of this camera. And this is my Nikon D3200, my DSLR. I don't need this. It's a little too hefty for my GorillaPod. It's very hard to vlog with. It's really heavy and annoying and cumbersome, you know, things like that. So I'm trying not to, you know, keep it. So basically what's happening is, as you saw on the thumbnail, I am getting a new camera. I won't be able to get it until after the convention. Nothing I can do about it. I'm using money from my birthday's coming up soon, and my parents are going to give me some money to help me buy the camera. I only need like $100, so that's not asking them for too much. They're probably going to give me more stuff than that anyway, but they're helping me get the camera, and I'm going to get the setup pretty much like you see on the picture, and I'll pop up another picture just so you can see, you know, the whole thing, what it looks like. Basically, it's going to be the camera setup with a little sideways hot shoe mount. That's basically that right there on the side. Where my microphone will be pointed on the side there, and then the GorillaPod, you know, whatever. because the camera that I'm going to get is the Canon, what is it, EOS or EOS? I don't know how that's pronounced, or if it's just each letter, whatever. But the M3, which has, unlike this one, a screen you can move. So the screen flips up, and it's not a DSLR. And the reason that I'm not wanting another DSLR is because I don't use a DSLR for that specific type of thing. Like, they're really good for pictures and all that kind of stuff, but I just take haul shots. I don't need to shoot like raw footage or like raw file pictures or anything to edit, because that's not what I do. I just take haul shots and put them up for people to see. So I don't need a DSLR for that. So it's a mirrorless camera, which is kind of in between a point and shoot and a DSLR, so whatever. But my DSLR is being sold to Atlis, actually. He's going to be paying me kind of overtime, things like that. It depends on, he might, you know, give me some money for the room or whatever instead, like pay some of my room payment for another convention or something instead, or something, just something to pay me back for buying that off of me. But it's better than him going straight out and buying one at full price, because he can't afford that. He can afford to give money every once in a while, but there's no option for that anywhere. So I'm gonna help him out that way, and then he's gonna buy a microphone. And at KomoriCon, he will be vlogging with this, and I will be vlogging with the M3. Alright, so I know this is kind of long, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.